Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I'm playing along with Mad About Mini paper pads. So the link will be in the description box below. I'm also playing along with May I Scraplift You, and I jumped to day 15 and grabbed a layout to scraplift from Jennifer Cain. I actually have another video going up today that's going to use a sketch for day 16. So you can take a look at that. So you get a 2-for-1 or a two video layout for two different hops, or a couple of different hops, I should say, up on my channel today. So you can check out all of that. The description box below will have both the Mad About Mini paper pad for everybody who's playing along, as well as the May I Scraplift You, and links to Jennifer, so you can check her out. The sketch was at the beginning of the video, and it's going to come up here in the corner in just a few minutes. But to start my layout, I did take a piece of green cardstock. That's just going to act as my base, and then the plaid that you see in the background, I added some gold splatters, and I did that off camera so that it would dry. That is a Hip Kit pattern paper. And then, as I showed at the beginning, I am using the Marigold collection, what was left of a 6x8 paper pad. And I'm primarily using those, and then I did pull in 2 other 6x6 crepe paper patterns to use on this page as well. So I'm getting that whole project pad, or that 6x8 pad, used up. And so I'm going to use that gold and cream and then that camera paper to map my photo. And then in keeping with the sketch, I am using a few of the papers here to cut the strips. This honeycomb pattern paper, that is going to be the square that's kind of in the background. You kind of can't see it. It just peeks out on 2 sides of the photo. And then I've just cut all the strips out, and then off camera before I started the video, I did cut out from 3 of the patterns circles because obviously the sketch, as you can see, has multiple circles. Mine are larger, and so you'll see how I use them here in just a moment. But I'm basically going to stay pretty true to the sketch by way of the up and down, like the pattern papers, and 2 of the circles, give or take. Again, mine are larger. Here is where I'm playing around with how I want this to look. I'm thinking at this point that I'm going to go off camera, glue all this down, and then come back and build the rest of the layout, and that I might, while I'm off camera, cut that green circle to be smaller. I, however, do not do that, so you'll see that here in just a moment. But yeah, so I'm just laying out the papers, and I'm liking how this looks. So this all is very in keeping with the sketch. I do play with it back and forth. Do I want to put this one up here and move this one down? That would definitely keep more to the sketch. However, I don't do that either. But I do want to make that that bow paper, I want to make it stretch a little higher, so I did cut it in half, and I'm making sure it falls behind the other pattern papers. But basically, I'm going to go off camera, as you see here, and I've glued those down. And then at this point, instead of cutting that circle down, I decide to go rogue, basically. I'm going to basically, at this point, apart from where the title is shown on the sketch, I am gonna pretty much do the embellishing in completely different locations. And my circle, or my third circle, is going to be cut in half, and half of it's going to go on one side and half of it's going to go on the other. So I definitely took inspiration, and I have all the same sort of circular and then the strips of pattern paper. I have all those elements. I just happened to slightly change it up. So I do really like how this one came together. And so now at this point, with all of my background pieces down, it is time to do all the embellishing. And I have several sticker sheets from the project pads from a Maggie Holmes collection, or from 2 Maggie Holmes collections, not the particular one that I'm using here, which was the marigold collection, but all the colors, because it's Maggie Holmes, go together. So I am going to use, I want to say all of the florals that are left on this particular set here, which I want to say was Woodland Grove, I think was the project pad. So I'm just going to build up my clusters with the stickers that are on this sticker sheet and some of the labels. So basically I'm really trying to use up as much of these paper pad or these sticker sheets from these project pads as I can. And there's quite a bit left, so I can easily put lots of embellishment on this page just by using these sticker sheets, which is great. I really like it. All of it coordinates really well together. And so I have 3 little clusters. One's going to be up around the title, which is Always Smiling. And then I'm going to have a 3rd cluster down there in the bottom right by that circle. And then I'm going to have the other one in the sort of middle left. So I have 2 cameras that were on those sticker sheets, and then I have, like I said, the florals. I have some labels. There was 1 butterfly left, so I did grab that. And I'm just kind of making sure that I have at least 1 gold element in each cluster, so that I can kind of carry that gold not only with the spray in the background, but also with my embellishment clusters as well. So I didn't have a 3rd floral that had the gold, but I did have some gold leaves on the other sticker sheet, so I grabbed that. And I have plenty of stickers still left, so I can totally do like probably 2 more pages at least with just the stickers on these 2 sticker sheets. They are getting down there, so I'm slowly working my way through them. But at this point, I'm kind of just going through and seeing if there's anything else I want to add. I'm trying to find a 3rd heart just to keep it so that all my clusters have at least a heart. And I do find 1 little blue one. And that is pretty much going to do it for this page. Off camera, I just add a couple of plus sign gold mirror things to, again, play up that gold. Here are the still photos, and don't forget, check the description box below for the links for everyone. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.